USA in white serving. It's Brazil in there. Yellow and green receiving. Match 3, day 3, week 3, Men's Volleyball Nations League here in Manila, and we're into transition. Mr. Anderson has a swing. Oh, that's nice. That's in. That's the start that the USA were looking for. It's all smiles. It's 1-0.
And not a small block to be hitting over either, Isak and Bergman.
He's got it right through, Isak, hasn't he? Nice. Here comes Garrett once again. And that's an error from Bergman. The youngster swinging away at the line and swinging away.
Lovely speed, though, from Kochopa. Trying to buy Bergman some space on the line.
It's a late call for the wipers to come in, and Christensen's like, yeah, Brian, come on. With a gamesmanship maybe, but maybe not. Uaga to Tia once again. Alan's in, Alan scores. Brazil are on the board.
Been singing his brother's praises so much so far in this VNL. Sometimes you forget that Alan is really an excellent opposite in his own right.
He's probably better. Not so much he doesn't jump as high. I don't know no one in the world jumps as high as Darlan, but his shot selections and everything are really good. That's nice from Torre, from TJ. That speed that they're trying to really press the USA. It's a fast and offensive I've ever seen them run, actually. Good serve. Still in play for the moment, Bergman. Big swing from him. I'll tell you what, that is a massive confidence booster for the young man. He had a swing away down the line. He was a bit wobbly on that first hit, and now he's come back and gone, right, I'm ready to play. Nice.
He has not looked out of his depth at this level for a moment.
I'll tell you what, he's giving Bernardino something to think about, isn't he, in terms of who he's going to take. Who's his 12 going to be? We kind of know it's going to be Alan and Darlan through the opposite. We kind of expect it to be Fernando and Bruno setting. Certainly Talas is the libero. And then after that, there's some seriously tough decisions to make. You look at that, you look at the middle blockers. You've got Isak.
Isak, Mukal,
Flavio. Yeah, they're probably going to be the 3, aren't they? Judson won't probably go. So then we're left now with the outside hitting position. And we've got Lucarelli's got to go, right? He's captain.
Leao.
Right. Leao. Okay, now there's 2 slots left. We've got Maurizio.
He brings a wealth of experience.
And then maybe it is. Maybe is that everyone?
Well, that's 3. That leaves you a Bergman, Adriano spot where you're thinking about the future as well. You want to get an Olympic Games into one of your young players.
So it's never easy, no matter what age you are to be told you're not going, right? But you've got to go. You can't go with your heart at times. You've got to go with your head, haven't you? That's a wonderful serve from TJ. And look at this. Whilst we've been extolling the virtues of Brazil, the USA are up by 3. They mean business.
There has been a statement of intent by the USA from the service line to start off this match. Strong serving from Wagatutia, Holtz, and now DeFalco.
Well played, Flavio.
That is beautiful. The speed, the precision. Flavio with a huge jump away, gets into that space. Avril can do nothing about it.
So he's that kind of player. We look at Argentine players of the past. Soler will do that, but he'll be where he is and he'll swing around. And then you've got Flavio with this little jump and swing around to take it even further away. And then you've got the Americans just coming in and pounding it from where they are. With these huge wingspans are so important.
That's a tough angle from Avril as well, to be running all hard to his left and cut the ball back to his right.
Let's go with the pink shoes for this one. Muagatua was the lone player in pink in the previous match. Very fetching, very good swing from Alain. Lots of line, and that's where you want to be. I suppose a good place to go when you're going against the middle blocker down that side, as opposed to a libero. Oh, that's it. And that is only a 1-point difference. Oh, it's a foot fault from Ketchopper.
But 121 km/h foot faults.
Christensen. They're going after Bergman with everything they've got at the moment. And rightly so, I guess. If you've got the choice of, right, do we go after Lucarelli? No. Should we go after Talent? No. Bergman? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go after Bergman. Let's put it on him.
Probably wasn't a long coaching meeting to come up with that decision.
Yeah. USA going with 4 passes. Trying to make the court look small. We're back round 1 full rotation. Muagatua to serve. It's just too low. The passing was low. The set wasn't high enough. Another huge leap, big swing, side out achieved. Just trying to settle in. Brazil haven't really clicked at the moment. I feel they've got a few more gears to go to.
And they're still hanging in there on the scoreboard. Only 2 points behind after a pretty strong start from the US.
Oh, yes. I mean, just the audacity from that position to go all the way over the court. From there, look at that. I mean, that's... And then find the other line. Oh, my goodness, that's great volleyball. Those are the things that just weren't quite happening in the last match.
The connection wasn't there, the precision wasn't there. More positive signs from the US.
Yeah, Alan's caught the antenna. That's going to be a USA point. Unforced error from him. 4-point lead now for the USA.
Trying to work the really small window between DeFalco and the antenna.
You know, I find fascinating. You just got to look then at the antenna, and then there's the sheath that it kind of used to go in, but it's sat next to it here. Now the ball can go past the antenna and not touch it, right? And it's in. But if it touches that white sheath on the net, it's deemed as out, even though it hasn't physically touched the antenna. Which I always thought, oh, well, hold on, it's not touched, yes, but it's part of it. Well, then just why have it? Just take it out. That is out.
Flavio with a good read, forcing Muagatua wide.
Go after Anderson. Oh, Avril! Massive swing from him.
The body position from Michael Christensen doesn't allow an early read because he has such strong hands. Even though he's twisted and falling, he can still play that ball long. Flavio can't make that choice early enough. Avril with the streamlined hairband today.
Yeah, and a very streamlined few swings as well. He's dialed in. come Brazil with their traditional trademark. Well, it was questionable whether he was under the net, but equally whether he was under there before the balls hit the floor. Might just be, might be okay. No one's challenged it anyway. Avril again. Well, he couldn't buy himself points in the previous match, and now he's getting them for fun.
It really is the pressure of tempo that the USA want to have in this offense. Avril also creating some tough angles, hitting the ball back to 5 multiple times already.
That's a great serve. What a good pass. Right up from Soji, but no one can get to it, and Brazil scramble a side out.
USA stretching Brazil right to the edge of their capabilities, but not past their breaking point. The sprawl on the serve from Lucarelli, the stretch on the set from Cachopa. Alan finishes the ball strong off the block down the line.
Well, that's going to be a USA point.
Micah Christensen doing just enough to fake that Lucarelli couldn't get on the ball as early as he would like.
So that's a good sign to have, isn't it? Manila loves Micah. You get 2 for 1 there.
Great value for money.
Ha. That's still in play. Now a better chance, maybe. Oh no, it's too tight. Oh, is that in? Is that in? No, it's not. What a rally.
We thought it was over multiple times. A little bit of shaky ball control creeping into the game. Anderson lays out.
Yeah, that was a sweet pancake. Had a bit of syrup on it. Lightning bolts hold strikes. They really are. They've sharpened up in just about every department. What a difference a day makes, right?
They've found that seam is where they want to get the middles running through to put some pressure on the position 4 blocker for the Brazilian team to stay a little bit longer.
Isaacs missed that one. Timeout called by Brazil. Coach is unhappy.
Atenção, por favor, aqui, ó. Atenção, tirando pra cá, vamos angular agora. Com os dois. A defesa vai angular no primeiro tempo. Tá? Que eles estão tirando bastante, menos força, ok? Mudou a posição aqui. Agora precisamos sacar melhor. Sacar melhor. Aqui. Mais pra lá. Não deu ainda. Então angular bem ali aparecer. Agora é o seguinte. Ei, vamos com confiança aqui. Muito elbow, porra. Bora.
Bernardinho clearly frustrated by the lack of coherency and fluidity from his national side.
Good up, Shoji. But that's not in a bad spot. There's somehow no foot fault from Holt. They were above the net, maybe, above the floor, rather. I can tell you now, everybody watching, Liam was going crazy for under the net. But no arguments from anyone, no calls coming. And so play continued. Brazil took the point. Lucarelli now to serve. And I'll tell you as well, and Liam's now stood up with his hands above his head because there was a foot fault by Holt. This is where your assistant coaches need to be on the ball. Good touch. Still going strong here, the USA. Fabulous block.
Great awareness by Anderson to stay in the middle of the court, not make an early move. Put up a nice close block against Lucarelli's pipe attempt.
Oh, that would have been incredible. Come on, TJ, put some effort in.
He's been in Europe long enough. He probably should have better foot skills than that.
He really should, shouldn't he? Oh, full out, full on, and that's unlucky. Oh, he just needed to go. He could have got inside
off the instep. Yeah,
off the instep. Oh, we'll have to teach him how to play football.
He can teach a few people a lot about playing volleyball.
He certainly can. They're going to challenge that. It's been given as down. That might have been one that had been just worth waiting on, because I don't think anyone would have got the second touch.
Well, it has to be challenged as a floor touch because the in-out call is decided by the computer. So if any part of the ball touches the floor, it's very, very close. We have a view of the
well, let's not give it away. There's no spoilers coming from us.
It's very, very close. We have a view, so we've got to see some of the images already. And this is going to be a matter of a millimetre or two.
There it is. No floor touch. Perfect. Pancake. So we'll have a replay.
Eric Sullivan all over it on the tablet for the USA. But Isak, once the score is checked to be correct, following the replay, Isak will be restarting with his serve. The issue is that the challenge has to come after the call. So the call is entered at that this is the result of the point. The challenge then means you have to go back and reset the score to where it was before the point.
15 serving 18. Isak with the serve. Perfect pass. And a great finish from Wagadatia. He enjoyed that one. Good cover by Kachoppa. Where was that gap?
That is a delightful swing by Alan.
There's three well-formed blockers and blocks here. Look at this. Oh, he's gone over the top, hasn't he? What a swing.
Beautiful swing. Now, in a rare moment, getting to spend some time on court with his brother as Darlan comes in as the blocking sub for Kachoppa.
DeFalco against Darlan. We go the other way and put Anderson over the top of Berkman instead. He's picked up a few wisdom highlights since that photo was taken.
A little bit of salt and pepper. Time to see if he can push it from the service line.
Push it real good. Oh, he's not far away.
He's pushed it too far.
Mateus is on. Mateus, also known as Brasilia, because that's where he comes from, the backup setter for this one. Bruno not playing. Still recovering from a little calf tweak on his left side. Good serve, Bergman. Nice and high in the hit, so it's Can be recycled. Oh, that is a monster block from Darlan.
That is what he is out there to do.
Isn't he just? At that time, I think TJ's thinking, oh, I've got a spot, I can go.
And Darlan probably even went too far and reaches back in to get him.
Hey, listen up. A lot of this, okay? Not as much down the middle. That's where we're gonna go, okay?
Make him make the hard set.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely,
Make him make
trans
the
too. Okay? Hey, make sure we're communicating on the three-man block opportunities, particularly to the left. Area 2s, when you're coming across, make sure that that area 4 guy knows to take that line.
Yep.
Be real verbal there.
Here we go, let's do our job. Let's keep it up. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Even though early stages, John Sparrow looking a lot more engaged than he was yesterday. He has a great coaching staff behind him. But today, he is the voice in the timeout, making sure that the message is clear.
Yeah, I'm not holding this anymore. I've got... yeah. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Glasses, not just for seeing out of. Oh, look at that. That's
a beautiful hair.
Nice.
And Taylor Averill's hair too.
Oh, Bergman with the ace. Shoji had that till it clipped the net.
The USA would be pretty happy with their performance in this first set, particularly in the response from their previous game. But Brazil have never let them get out of reach, and now within one.
Oh, what a touch from Thales. But there was nowhere really for Lucarelli to go. Avril makes the block.
Brasilia has to nail this set, has to be closer to the tape. Phenomenal dig by Thales on the line. Leaves it fractionally behind the tempo that Lucarelli was expecting. Bergman out, Mauricio in the Brazilian reception line.
What a serve. Great pick up, Brasilia. And again, the USA getting the middle working, and Avril hammers it away.
It's this seam, especially with Lucarelli front row. They want to attack this seam and hit that direction. Multiple times working for the USA, and Brazil will take a timeout to talk about it.
Tem uma chance de contra-ataque, vemos os caras lá, tá? A bola tá em condições. Vamos num contra um, mas não vamos deixar, os caras estão rodando, tá? Boa bola aqui, chegou legal, tocou a bola lá, tá? Ei, agora entrou firme lá, meteu essa bola pra cima de novo aqui, salvou bem. Joga na outra aqui, tá? Bora. Ei, atenção, variante.
Mauricio tested strongly by TJ DeFalco on his first contact after coming into the game. Fired the reception into the net.
He's still doing that now. I don't think Mr. Anderson is hitting any lower than he has done at the peak of his powers. He's just at the peak of his powers now. That's what Squirrel was thinking of that little look.
Can you read minds?
Yeah. If Nice. You look at Mwagatia with that. There is so little time. You've got to be so quick, haven't you? Look at this.
It's the result of the pressure on first tempo from the USA. They've wanted to run a lot of first tempo. Lucarelli stays close. Isak doesn't want to get beaten again with what is his man. And as a result, it's one-on-one with a fast ball outside. Big advantage for the hitters. A double substitution enters for the USA. It'll be Micah Ma'a to serve for Taylor Averill. And Ensing comes to the net to replace Micah Christensen. So one Micah goes out, one Micah comes in.
One Micah for another, indeed. I want you back. As he had that serve, but he doesn't. He can't, so he's off, and Ensink will join him.
For Brazil, it is Brasilia, the first part of the double substitution to exit the court. Darlan will serve. So Brazil without a designated setter on the floor.
Darlan trying to stop the USA from getting set point. It's not going to happen. It's a gift for the USA, and set point they have, and 3 of them.
Another USA serve, another Micah. This time Christensen.
Ball in. That's too many touches. What a block from Holt. And the USA take the opening set 25-21. They are back to play here in Manila. That's not the same team we watched in the game previously against Iran.
The energy, the body language, everything looks different. The intent from the US, particularly on serve, been super aggressive. And the things that they were trying to do in their previous game are now working, and they look like that dangerous team that we were expecting to see at the start of the week.
Set 2 is underway. Brazil with the serve. USA leading by 1-0. Falco can't find a way to get the point. Lovely pickup by Christensen. Using the fringe, but Thalès getting involved. Down ball. Tight though for Christensen, but not tight enough. He can't find the middle. It doesn't matter where he's his body position. Look at this. There's that one, does well not to touch the net, and then the next one where he's his chest onto it. Oh,
It was a delightful find from Micah Christensen.
good touch, and a follow-up touch as well. Sent skyward so that USA can reset their block defense, but they can't stop Isaac, making a huge dent in the floor.
Brazil have to get their middles involved in the scoring. The USA had the clearly dominant middle attack in the first set, so for Isaac to work closer to the setter, they've been trying to run him on the 7, the shoot, the longer quick. Let him use his length and athleticism that time.
Easy one for Shoji to deal with. And a bounce back by DeFalco. We might have to get a new floor if they keep doing this. Oh yes, and he's turning down the line. Didn't get choppers left. Oh, got no chance. Oh, it's in play! Pinballing off the USA, but now Brazil can have another go. Alan. That's a bit tight. Oh, Kachopper, what a set, what a finish, Bergman! Incredible rally. How did they keep that ball in play on the USA side? And two, how did Kachopper make the set? Boink.
Excellent use of the chops by Bogatutia.
Oh, got a good close-up of that. Oh, there.
And an equal shot for Taylor Averill.
Crikey.
Maybe time to wear some mouth guards for the USA players.
Indeed, Scott Sterling moments all over the court, then on both sides. Oh, yes.
Lucarelli was off to a pretty rough start on attack. at negative 18% at the end of the first set. Much more positive sign from him to have that rhythm on the pipe.
Have to take a bit off it. There's a chance here for Brazil. Flavio!
He is an amazing athlete. He's so wiry and bouncy.
He was with safety Sousa Perugia since 22-23 season, winning the Serie A title last season. He's off to Trentino next season. Exciting move for him.
A lot of exciting moves going on in the Italian Superliga, all of which you can follow the action of on VBTV. The action will get us back underway now with TJ DeFalco to serve.
Yep.
And it's about that far out.
That's exactly what Bernardinho thought.
Those glasses doing exactly what they're there for.
It's a good service over Flavio, so it's always, yeah, it's going to be that far out, exactly. Nicely done by Moaga Tatia. An important note for those of you wanting to be good passers, for those of you studying what's going on, the way that Moaga Tatia, as he's going to the ball, he's keeping his platform in position exactly, not changing it, and Christensen knows then exactly where that ball is going to go off of that.
Christensen does, Anderson does a great job with the double block that knows the ball's coming to him as well.
Oh, stuck. Velcro arms, unfortunately, for Anderson.
Perfect position by Anderson. Flavio gets so high over the net, even when he's not getting set.
Tell what, they're really good towels they are. They look like towels. They're probably, I know they're flags, but not quite flags, are they? Need to check them out, because if they're microfiber, tell what, one of them's gone on my golf bag. But which one? Nice swing from Holt.
Even though it's a different play call, it's a longer set, Holt's still working back, trying to get back in the seam between. That's a rotation error by Brazil.
Well, Alan's all the way over at 5, and I think he was already stood the wrong side of Bergman. But I do have the memory of a goldfish. Before the ball had been even close to be serving, he was out of rotation, Alan. That will be Brazil's point.
Micah Christensen imploring some sort of challenge after this set from Katropa. But nothing that can be done about that, and nothing that can be done about Isak. 2 attack points, both coming in this set. And now a rotation fault against the USA.
Do you know what? And you can argue as much as you like. And the thing is, if you're out of rotation, you're out of rotation. The issue we got at the players at this level is all like, it doesn't matter. I can be out of rotation. It's just 2 degrees at how far out I am before it gets called. So we just need that consistency of call it straight away. What a block! One in it. Anderson joining up to make that block.
Lucarelli looking for the third blocker to play, block out, potentially go sharp inside. But Anderson executes the technique exceptionally well.
Good at DeFalco, but he can't have a swing. Anderson can. Now DeFalco's ready. Alan read that one. Here comes Lucarelli. Good at Boluwagadatia. Big scramble now. 3 blockers against DeFalco. Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
When he gets the ball in his hitting window, somewhere in the space above his shoulder, first of all, he has a super strong shoulder, but he is fearless in taking on these angles. He really punches the ball through the block there.
Boluwagadatia will serve. USA have leveled up at 8. Isak with a big swing.
Isak has provided another dimension to the Brazilian attack in the second set. 3 points from him. Lucarelli. Really good variation in spacing from Cachopa. Lucarelli looks like he's running in as a cover play, that the play is going to be to Allen on the right side. So just a little variation in spacing and timing, enough to cause some dissonance with the American block.
Dissonance, that's a good word.
That's one of my favorites.
Ace serve, Lucarelli. That was so quick down that line. DeFalco had no chance to do anything. How much room did he give? He didn't give it much either, did he?
He's set up in a position where, yeah, really all he has to do is get his hands to the sideline to be able to protect that area. And Lucarelli beats him to the gap. Timeout, USA.
Yeah. You can have that one. We're good. Yeah. Yes. Hey, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Remember the play a little more close with the 2 middle blockers. With Zach, a little more in the front, with Flavio a little more back. But close. For touch the block and attacking the line, don't worry.
That's right.
Don't worry.
Gives up the sharp.
The rest is good, guys. Hey, we play good. Continue to play.
1, 2, 3.
Javier Weber.
Well, wise words from both. I liked
Yeah.
what Sparrow said. Yeah, good serve, give him that one. And then well, you can pick up with what Weber was saying.
Thank you, Clayton. Javier Weber discussing that he wants the position 4 players, and to a lesser extent probably position 2 players from the USA, to stay close to help out on the block. They don't want to give up that seam. They've been attacking the same situation on the Brazilian side very well. They don't want to give it up on their side of the net.
Lucarelli readies to serve again. Going after Shoji, so this will have to go wide. What a pickup. DeFalco had a thought about that swing, realised it was in front of him, and instead leaves it to Boluwagadatia. Lovely play.
Great choice. The Brazilian block scrambling, so the fastest way to get the ball over the net, so the smallest time for the ball to travel from setter to hitter. First tempo pipe.
That adjustment from Christensen as well. Is it, oh, right here, thank you. He's in perfect position. Good serve from Holt. Bergman. Too tight to the net. And Bergman swats it down. Do we go, no.
Bergman. I love the Superman theme song. It's the best.
Yes.
I think in every other competition Bergman has ever played in, that first swing of his was a point.
Oh, yes, exactly. It's like, wow, this is the level. Two in it. Brazil holding on to a lead. Anderson with the serve. Good up. Avril sent flying, get out of the way. But what a block that is.
Textbook triple block by the Brazilians. They time it perfectly. And Flavio just gets the hands over and closes the door. Brazil leading by as much as they've led the entire match right now.
God, goodness me. Massive serve. And the pressure is coming from all of the players that are going back to that serving line.
The USA started out serving hot, now Brazil responds. This is the weakness of 4 receivers. As soon as that ball gets into the seam between the players, there's no room for them to be able to finish their block move or the reception move. They have to stop to avoid running into each other.
Yes, I guess when the gap's that small, it's more like the tightrope of trepidation, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. Make sure you write that one down for future reference, Clayton.
Have done, thank you. DeFalco. Good serve. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Come on! Everyone thought Christensen was going to have a swing. Luckily, Muwagatatia wasn't one of them.
I think he might have been until the very last second. Luckily, there was enough time for the ball to travel across the net. Nope, he was ready. He was ready.
Oh, that is amazing.
They will have practiced that.
That is such a good play from Christensen and a good finish from Muwagatatia. Extra sauce on that one from DeFalco. Well played, Bergman! Has he got his...
That
beach
is
shoes on?
outstanding. That's such a difficult situation. The presence of mind to know where the space is in the court against the triple and to execute that so well. There is nowhere that ball can be played.
Kachopa's turned around to Bergman, can't see, and he's just making this face like, oh! It's a good serve from Bergman. Sensible, Muwagatatia, USA reset. But he's not, oh, it's been touched, because it was out.
It's lucky for the Brazilian players, because they were about to potentially get themselves into some trouble with their reaction. Shoji, the offending participant, throwing the left hand at the ball.
Yeah, caught his hand, didn't it? Good reach from Avril. There's a chance here. Has Lucarelli made it? No, he hasn't. That one's not landed in.
Taylor Avril playing some defense with his face much more successfully this time.
He has to be careful. He doesn't want to ruin those good looks.
It's all more about personality, I'd say.
I'm with you on that one. Good serve. That's so good, isn't it? It's like just sending everything. Everyone was moving towards the first referee, and then Kachopa right back the other way.
There has to be the move from Holt on the block to follow. You can't leave Flavio unguarded, particularly when it's that close to the net. Kachopa finds the weak spot in the USA block.
Somehow Anderson manages not to go under the net or through the net, and then Lucarelli's gone off the block. And it's an 18-13 lead here for Brazil. They've just upped the tempo a bit.
USA came out throwing haymakers in the first set. It looks like Brazil cover up and get ready to throw a couple of their own back in this second set. Timeout USA.
All right. Hey, side out, get a reel, do it again, and then you're right there late in the set, okay? Let's go. That's right.
That's right. Make us feel us late in the set. That's all we got, huh?
Hey, we're still leaving the lawn. But first of all, the height of his toss really dictates what he's doing. If you can get a good look at it. But remember, on a medium pass, we're still leaving that. Okay, so we got to make sure we're on the line now. All right. Okay. Are they in row one right now? No. Okay. All right.
Hey, side this ball out right here. Side out. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. USA.
It's good to know that even the best coaches in the world sometimes lose track of the opposition rotation. The little question from Sparor to Micah Christensen, are they in rotation 1 right now? A really interesting conversation point there of reading the cues on the servers from their ball toss. So the shorter toss from Alan, that there's some information there that they can be on top of.
Excellent. With that, it's always the same. When Christensen comes in and this moment, his knee and his hands there, that can be middle, it can be behind, it can be pipe, it can also be out to 4. Look at that, that's always the same, isn't it? He always sets up that pretty much the same way. Good touch. So's that from Thales. Lucarelli against 3. Ow, no. He's gone for the roller, and it's a good idea because Shoji hadn't made an adjustment. There was a massive amount of space to try and roll it into.
He's obviously been watching Bergman, and he's tried to go short, but that is very short.
Interesting watching that then. I was just looking at what Shoji was doing. Shoji was moving further and further into the shadow behind the block, giving up more space.
Possibly an opportunity there for Lucarelli to play the open hand shot, to push the ball into the space instead of going for the roll. USA playing to get their shot at the end of the set. Just 3 points in arrears.
That might be all right. Good save. Great save. Free ball, though, for Brazil. Isaac. Oh, Shoji. Thales. Is it called a block? No, says the USA. There's going to be a challenge. It's free ball. Oh, I think Christensen's touched it. Christensen's really unhappy, out of your picture, playing the ball, because that's the only way I can think for the reaction coming from Christensen is that he's touched this, because it wasn't necessarily one of him celebrating.
Eric Sullivan.
Well, no, it's not. It can't be Christensen. He's not even at the net.
No, that's what I was about to say.
Brazil won the point.
It has. I think Christensen just knew that it had hit the block. It caught Anderson.
It did catch Anderson. And Micah Christensen, who yesterday in the previous game was so confident that he was halfway over to pushing the tablet by himself. Once again, Eric Sullivan called into action.
But it's funny because Anderson was one of the players saying, I didn't touch it.
I didn't say this.
He might have had that feeling of that the ball's touched the net and he might feel like it's forced the tape onto him.
Okay.
So it should be 19-15 now. It was 18-15. There you go, that's the block touch.
And they lose the rally. The point is for Brazil.
There we go. Nice. Well, a good explanation from Andrea Picard.
Nice and succinct, gets to the point. And Brazil gets the point. Making sure that the scoreboard reflects the correct situation.
Thank you.
Brazilian bench is all over it.
Team is wrong. The point is for Brazil. Yes.
We have updated the score. Bit too steep that time, and another break point for Brazil.
They've been running Holt a lot more on the longer quick in this set. So now he comes back closer to Christensen and doesn't get the angles right. Too front onto the net and trying to swing sharp to his body.
hands of Izek.
Izek focusing on getting shoulder to shoulder with Lucarelli. Probably doesn't time the block as well as he would like. Fading out. USA now staring down a 5-point margin as Brazil enters the 20s at 21-16.
4 points required to level up this match. What a serve. It's an ace serve from Lucarelli. Shoji gets turned by the ball. And Brazil are now even closer to the set.
It has not been a happy side-out rotation for the USA. DeFalco getting beaten on the line on the previous attempts. This time, Shoji getting beaten back to his right.
Great serve, but what a wonderful pass. And finish, world class from DeFalco, who wants the crowd on his side. He doesn't need to, they're all on his side.
Much better handled by DeFalco on the reception than the previous time Lucarelli went down the line. He's had a sider, so he picks up the angle nice and early. It'll be Holt serving for the USA.
A little bit beachy. That's a better one. Good tick from Alan. DeFalco against 3 this time. Well up by, I say well up by Anderson, but the block has done it this time. What another fantastic rally.
Great close by the Brazilian blockers. Alan makes the small move inside to set the edge where the ball is going to drop, not going to a fixed position, adjusting to the play that's in front of him. Brazil now 2 points away from leveling the ledger at 1 set apiece.
Easy. You just know Christensen's made one sidestep. He's in a great position. Didn't matter. That ball could have been coming right out of the ceiling. He's going to control it. And Avril with that swing off the net as well. That's great middle hitting. Well, that's just a scramble too far for Christensen. Set point, Brazil.
Darlan steps in as the blocking substitute for Cachopa. Darlan once more against DeFalco.
Want Darlan to jump and reach as far across the net as he can. See how close to the ball he can get.
Might scratch DeFalco on the chin if he does that.
Well, he won't need to. It's an ace serve and the set is wrapped up 25-18. A great comeback for Brazil. This match is level at 1 apiece. What a game to round out the day for those of you watching around the world, for those of you watching here in the Philippines as well. This is fabulous entertainment. There we go then. Set number 3. Mr. Anderson with the serve. Well watched by Christensen. Oh, good up. Gator from Bergman. And that's the other side of the antenna now. Brazil really unhappy. They felt that there were more touches going on.
They thought that the first contact from the USA on the block.
We have the system. Now we have the system to say inside or outside. And remember, can go out over the antenna, but we be attacked inside the space. Okay? This is new.
to have the system that alerts the referees when the ball crosses illegally with the antenna. No question that it came off the USA block and through the net before they could play it.
Side out for the USA. Is if I hit the ball in yes, we have ones across board. So if I hit the ball into the block and it goes up into the air but doesn't go back on the other side of the court, stays on this side or my side, and you come round and play it, that isn't allowed because it's got to have gone through the antenna, it hasn't from my swing.
You played what is effectively your attacking shot back onto the other side of the net, your opponent's side of the net, inside the antennas. You don't get a chance to go back and get that one back.
It's not right from Bergman.
Second time he's tried to cut the ball in a really fine space down the line. He can probably attack that a metre or so into court with good effect. At least challenge Anderson on the defence.
Good cover from Tales. And then anywhere he wants to go, really. Alan against Muaga Tutia. Oh, Avril thought he was going to get that one.
He might have already started planning his celebration.
Yes. Bergman it is who gets the point. Great cover, that. Still drifting with it. He's so unlucky. Great swing though from Bergman. All tied up at threes. Good ball in. Great ball in. Avril strikes.
Since the first set where USA wanted to attack everything to position 5 with the middles, now running a different call, a bit more of a halt, particularly running on the long quick and trying to attack the ball to position 1. So forcing Brazil to know which side they need more help on.
Yeah, definite change in tactic through the middle for the USA. Bergman. A bit of pressure now. Nice work, trying to work the fringe. Corrali gets that off and away.
Chopper with all kinds of time. Popped a little look around, saw what the block was doing, saw Flavio was on tempo and knew Holt would have to stay with him. The timing play with Lucarelli on the pipe over the top.
Alan. Lovely pass. Great finish, but it's still in play. Oh, that's got a horrible spin on it. Muaga Tutia goes quick. Lovely cover again, Anderson. Chance here for Brazil. Oh, what a dig from DeFalco. And then Allen gets it done.
Cachopa, unbelievable body control and deception on the set. Fakes until the very last second. Front, holds and flicks it back for Allen. The little details matter with setters, finding that extra space for their hitters. Cachopa finding all kinds of time in the game.
Alan to serve. That one won't be troubling anything with anyone but the net and the coach. He's furious. Shoji's held his position and then just thought, oh, as that one's got right through his legs.
Any move Shoji would have had to have made here to play the ball was a guess. That ball arriving very fast.
Timing issues. Brazil could profit. It was a little too tight. Well watched that by the USA. Got another chance now though, Brazil. Bukarali, he works the hands.
The short serve has good effect on Anderson. He's a bigger guy. He's also maybe not as powerful as DeFalco. With DeFalco on the short serve, he can definitely get down to the ball and still pop up in rhythm to go and attack fast. With Anderson, much more effective to take him out of his rhythm.
Great swing. Holt decides just to put that one straight through the middle. Garrett with the serve. Oh, it's an ace! It's Muhatia with that one.
Either love. Lovely cutty ball to the
Oh,
corner.
look at it.
Alan has the best view in the whole arena.
Well, I have seen Alan deal with that before. A serve like that. He actually kicked it up into the air. Bruno set it one-handed, and Maurizio put it away. That cut is not going to work. And then off the shoulder from Christensen. Oh, careful, DeFalco. The referee gave him a couple of whistle toots then, like, hey, leave the net alone.
Flavio finishing off his block move really well.
Yeah, don't do that. It's not designed for that. Good lead from the USA. Flavio will go to the bench. Holt will go back to serve. Chopper's not a bother. Having a little look, who's he got? Bergman! Catches some fingers.
Is that goatee new on Bergman? I think he was clean shaven when we saw him a couple of weeks ago.
Is he old enough to grow one? Oh, yes, Anderson. What a swing that is. And that means we have gone to Brooklyn. 9-9. For those of you wondering what we're doing, like, what are they doing? It is a very, very funny TV show from the States. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Number one right now, Matt, and he's back to serve. Well played, Tales. The number of times now that players are having to play in a different sort of sphere. It's like, this is what they're playing against. Working that, not even thinking about the floor.
There's 81 square meters available for them to hit the ball into, and they're aiming for the 2 centimeters at the end of someone's finger.
To send it away from the 81 square meters and away from the defenders. Set. Good up. Bergman. He's got over the top of the block. He's making some really good impressions.
And asking some great questions for the Brazilian coaching staff, thinking about not just VNL, but what's happening in August in Paris.
Yeah, you're right. He's gone full Shaggy, hasn't he? Scooby-Doo with that.
Jinkies.
Never in doubt. Could have gone anywhere.
Isak has to stay at home on this reception. Haverhill is flying in, keeps the eyes, particularly of Isak, with him, with his movement. And then the decision is easy for Christensen, knowing he's got that hold to go to position 4.
Oh, well played. Kachopa is really, I'm not saying warming to Bergman, but he's not afraid to use him. It's not like, well, yeah, I know you're on the court, but I don't trust you. He's trusts him and the rest of the team. He's using them all well.
Well, he's out there because he deserves to be out there.
He's earned his spot. Oh, good shot. Really good shot. Just a scary thought. Is that the fact that this game is very exciting. It's very close. USA are giving it everything with arguably their best 6. Brazil have still got Leal on the bench.
Leal, Darlan, Lucas, Mauricio, Bruno to come back into the side when he's fit.
However, you can only play the team that is in front of you. Now USA have got a little bit of work to do. They're 2 behind here. Alan with the serve. They could make a lot from it though, the USA. They can shove a load of ball over the top of Kachopa. There's an easy mismatch there.
Second service error in a row from Alan.
He's just trying to ignore the coach at the moment. Good serve. Great block. A monster block from Holt and Moagodatia.
Alan having to slow down a little bit and adjust his last movement to the ball. That split second gives Max Holt a chance to close with guard Moagodatia.
Four options. Flavio gets that one down. Touch, Tales, but a net touch by Brazil. I think Flavio crashing into Kachopa. Boy, Flavio just caught him with his hand. Christensen ready at play some defense, and oh, he's done it again. Evil laugh time again. It was a great serve.
Bergman is moving away towards position 1 and opening the space between him and Tales. So probably an expectation that Tales is going to take that ball over the top.
I was thinking it was going to be short, wasn't it? With a little hybrid change up from Moagodatia, and a block, and a point. Good, great turnaround this by the USA now. Timeout by, oh, he's not happy. Bernardinho has called the timeout.
No meio de vocês a primeira bola, pô. Vem pra cá, porra.
Qual foi no meio? Foi no colo dele, Bernardo. Tava só
Primeiro
por
não.
cima dele.
Entrou pro toque, cara.
Não dá certo, então. pô. Dá pra passar em 2.
Não, atenção.
Bora, bora, depois, bora.
Errou? Beleza, vamos te ajudar. Mas passar em 2 não dá. Não, foi por cima a posição dele, caralho. Porra.
Flavio's got a right little cheeky grin on, like as if this. It's like, no, it's got nothing to do with me, so I'm all right because I'm not having to pass. Look at him. Oh dear. Well, oh yeah, look at that blockers ranking at the moment. Flavio number 2 with 25 blocks. Dearly love to get 4 more, get up to number 1.
Losser currently sits. Rushkin still getting it done with his years of experience. Mauricio in on reception, but without a positive impact. And DeFalco makes an impact on the floor with that swing. The second time Mauricio has been brought into the game, hasn't found a way to make a positive impact on reception. So the change comes from Brazil. Darlan in. Brasilia in, Alan Cachopa out.
Indeed, so change is made. And for those of you that do speak Portuguese and would have understood what was being said in the timeout, I apologise on behalf of coach, who will apologise later, no doubt not.
Well, not to us at least.
He does the ball. He was setting. He was setting.
Was over the net.
Well, it's been dealt with. He's played the ball on the wrong side of the net, and it's something that Andre Picard sees week in, week out.
Brasilia is now the one who needs to be careful.
Yeah, it's Brasilia's touches it before the block, and he's touched it on the side of the USA.
I'm not sure I've seen too many players convinced that they've done that. Timeout now again for Brazil.
Ei, o cara veio no auxílio agora, a bola colou lá. Calma, caralho. Tá, olha só, o jogo tá igual. Se erra um saque, toma um toco, aí do 3 pontos, o cara foi embora. Isso é uma besteira nossa. É um saque chato, um saque híbrido ali. Calma, botar a bola pra cima. Tá, tá vindo por aqui, chega um pouquinho. Tá, e botar a bola pra cima e jogar o jogo. Tiver uma chance de fazer de novo. Tá? Calma, pô. Para de falar lá, discutir lá, para. Tá?
I don't understand a huge amount of Portuguese, which probably helped me in the last time out, but calma. Calma. Everyone, relax. Let's get our heads back in the game, not be so emotional. Think our way through.
Look at that. Look at that points run for the USA. Just two side-out points for Brazil. It's been a massive turnaround here for the US. Good hustle. Good leave. Another point for the USA. He was talking about that, take it easy and just calm down. Bernardino saying their serve is annoying in that last time out. Look at that swing. Trouble here. They are struggling, Brazil, on serve receive. Lucarelli gets the block out. And just by the little update again on that last time out for Brazil, Bernardino actually did tell the players to stop talking to the referee. Is that in? No, it isn't. All they can hope for is a touch, maybe, in the block.
But the moment has passed. Or not. A very long 8 seconds. Oh, it's been waved away.
No, there you go.
No challenge. You ask, can you ask me? Can you listen to me? You ask at 10. It's written here.
Did he push the button? Because it stops after.
Sorry, you need to ask challenge. Was 10? Yes, no, was 10. No, was 10, I have here.
Lucarelli was counting in Portuguese, which I think is a little bit faster, perhaps.
That's classic
Yes, you
captains.
can also ask challenge with the hand. It's not, he don't need. It's enough. Please.
There you go.
It's enough. You say challenge to me, it's enough. Okay?
There you are. So he's saying, look, if you said challenge, that's fine, I'll take it. But I had none of that, and then the tablets come in for challenge at 10 seconds, and you can't have it. And I'm this classic Captain Lucarelli. Yeah, 15 seconds. You asked at 15 seconds. Just winding up, winding up. And there was a touch as well. So yeah, they've missed an opportunity. But that's what you'd want. That's what you'd want Lucarelli to say to after. Yeah, I bet he touched it. Yeah. Nice done. They were back into it.
Micah Christensen still going on in this conversation. He's lucky he has the captain's bar on his shirt. Otherwise, he'd be overreaching his responsibilities.
Good up. Great down. Well, despite all of this huffing and puffing and just taking their focus away from what they're doing and onto the ref, etc. For both sides, USA are in a really good spot here, 21-16.
And with both their timeouts in hand, if they need to slow the game down.
Darla, huge, properly huge hit. Oh, I say, that is just incredible. Serve, and well played, Isak. He just waited, let that. He never reached across it. He kept his arms on his side. Because even if he'd have reached across, because this doesn't get played, it gets left, and he's done a really good job of making sure he doesn't touch it on the side of the USA, because he would have lost the point.
Brazil now back within 3. Goes back to 4.
That will be probably now where the USA are thinking, right, we're in a really good spot now.
And a really good spot where they can push from the service line. Anderson now, DeFalco up next. Avril has a pretty crafty hybrid serve, and then Christensen. Not that they'll need all of them, they'll only need potentially 2 of those.
Is it going to come back? Shoji, yes, good leap. Crowd loving that, but it's free ball Brazil. Kind of a chance, but not anymore. Going wide for Alan, who mixes it up and gets the point for Brazil.
Great flat hand from Alan. Takes all the pace out of the ball, finds the soft part of the American block. Basically float serves the ball into DeFalco arriving late. Maurizio leaves the game.
Nice.
Bergman back in.
Yeah, nice cameo role for Maurizio, coming on, doing a job. Lucarelli. Huge serve. DeFalco. Just a down ball. And there's another point back here for Brazil. They're just 2 behind.
Does a fantastic job of staying high, not trying to work a short angle. Finds the Avril Brock. Timeout USA.
What? Hey, remember, on Lucarelli, make sure on the sideline where you're receiving for, let's make sure we protect that one, okay? You got Maddie over here. You got plenty of time or plenty of space, so make sure you're taking that, okay?
Attention after timeout, the short service. Happen like this.
Yeah, they've been doing that.
Attention,
All hands
the
on
short,
deck,
more
everybody.
position.
Let's go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. USA.
Lucarelli has shown his ability to put the ball between the receiver and the sideline when he gets the serve. And the input from Javier Weber is something that is useful for...
Is that 6 aces, wasn't it? 6 aces for Brazil, 3 for the USA. Yeah, sorry, go on.
It is useful for a lot of teams that after the timeout to find or to be expecting some sort of variation on the serve, maybe to try and set up a play because the blockers have had time to be organised about where the serve is going. So 4 receivers in for the US.
So go to Mr. Anderson. And that one has gone bye-bye.
Through the hands of Tales off the block. Tales puts himself in a good position, comes off the line. And immediately frustrated with not being able to keep that ball in front of him.
DeFalco gets ready. Gave that everything. So too did Bergman.
Handled the reception exceptionally well and kept his rhythm on attack. Cachopa showing faith in the young Brazilian, and he is high on that.
Yep.
Zoinks.
Lovely pass from Anderson. One-on-one. Muagatia will get it done. It is set point for the USA. Avril. He's gone big. And Alan may have gone too big. We're going to get a challenge. They are clutching at straws here, Brazil.
Both Muagatia and Avril have told their teammates they didn't touch it. And they were not lying.
The set goes the way of the USA. And they lead by 2 sets to 1. What a game.
It's been a tremendous back and forth. The first 2 sets going in favour of the USA and Brazil respectively, but that set that we just saw then, it looked like Brazil were in a really good space, but America comes flying back, eventually wrapping up this game.
Away we go then with the next set. Good out by Shoji. Tales, nice save. And Brazil come up with a wonderful block. That's a good serve. Nice chase. Oh, and a nice little hop and skip and jump from Christensen. He's got to get back to play D, which he has done. Good up. Oh, well played. Lucarelli patrolling deep at 6. And then Bergman going hard cross court. 2-0 Brazil.
The USA have done a much better job tonight. They've talked about the block staying close, and that's to get that help and pick up those tips. They're one step away from the tip in the middle of the floor. Isak that time seeing the help from DeFalco and trying to tip behind, but having multiple players just one step away from the hole in the middle of the floor to pick up those tips.
Good lead from Tales.
Falco waves his hands out, trying to close off the angle. Reaches late. But then he ends up with the forearm facing towards the ceiling, which carries the ball beyond the baseline.
Go Avril. Oh, well played, Kachoppa. Oh, tell that was not easy. Well done, Tales as well, picking that out of the net. Now there's a really good chance. 3 attacking options. They were waiting for Avril. It's too tight for DeFalco, but he's forced it through. He kept his arm straight as a die. Just caught a piece of the block. Avril's that right. What to do now? Oh, now that's classic. So Avril's jumped like that so that Isak can't see where the set's going to go.
I'm not going to say Taylor Avril's the first person to do it, but he's one of the first ones to popularise it and share it on social media. So he'll probably want to take some credit for that. That's one of his creations.
We'll call it the Avril then.
I'll check with him if he thinks it's first.
We've said it. That's it. I like.
That's official now.
Yeah, of course it is. But it's clever. I mean, why not? It's a bit of screening, but you can. It's in the game. You can jump if he wants, and if that means Isak then doesn't know where the set's going until it's left the hands, that's sort of gone past him.
So be it.
Yep. Little too steep. And look at this, 5-1 for Brazil. Do you know I got some new aftershave? I haven't opened up yet. It's called Eau de Sank.
I've heard that's quite popular.
Yeah, I think we might just open it at the end of the set if it goes Brazil's way. Good ball in. And again, the speed of the set to DeFalco, this is almost as if he hasn't passed the ball.
Arrives so fast and he's so strong in the air. He just bounces off the floor, and his body is in a position where he can have a really good view of what's in front of him and still has the power to work and the hand control to work a lot of different angles. And the angle he chose that time was into Alan's face. So a couple of drops there.
For those of you that have had a ball in the face and a ball as well that impacts on your eye, I tell you what, one, it hurts, two, you struggle to see out of it for a while.
We saw with Tomasz Fornal when Poland played Brazil earlier on, and speaking to him, he said, the next ball, I really couldn't see so much out of my right eye. Really dangerous situation.
Good sporting spirit being shown by DeFalco. Apologising for that, didn't mean to do it. Now it's DeFalco to serve. He's thrown that a long way in and he's got it. It's a massive ace serve. He has contacted that almost 3 meters into court.
It's a very aggressive toss. And he always has an aggressive toss because he keeps so much body control. He always has that power through his core that he can use the strength in his shoulder. Two DeFalco points.
Indeed, he's
brings
winding
USA
up
with
again.
it too.
time. But there'll be those moments when it's just chipping away like that, get one in, try and get a break point, and there's still so many points to play with in this set.
Sets a 1 at the end.
Nobody getting it. Thales are committed. Couldn't then go and chase after it. Avril. No, not even Kichopa can make that one work.
Neymar was there to watch the Brazilian team win their Olympic gold medals in Rio. Could have passed on a couple of football skills to Kichopa to potentially execute that.
Was that? What was that then? That wasn't his serve making that boom noise.
No, I think it was one of the speakers.
Yeah, but that was right as he served the ball.
They've timed it nicely.
They did, didn't they?
You almost fell off your chair.
I'm not sure they should be doing that. Obviously do it on both sides. Bergman. Oh, ace from Bergman!
He generates the boom by himself. Finds the seam perfectly. Once again, USA getting that spacing a little bit too close, trying to be compact in the middle of the floor, force Bergman to hit the edges.
That's not made it.
He had a good feeling out of the hand though.
I tell you what, it's great because it's instant, right? As soon as this hits the floor, there's an in-out call, which goes to the referee. We are saving so much time because that would have been challenged, without a doubt.
That one.
Yeah, and we just said that the frequency in which these players are being so close to aces in a match like this as well, we'd have had quite a lot of stoppages. Flavio. That wasn't easy for Anderson to deal with. Holt running past him. Good save from Alan. Has to go to Lucarelli. USA know that. Is that going to come back? Shoji gets his skates on. Oh, he's smashed into the Amadine audience, but he's going to get back in play. He's limping on. And now he's down because he's in pain.
He's hit that pretty hard. It takes a lot to move them.
I think he got it full knee pats into this one.
Yeah, the leading left knee, particularly when it's bent, there's no soft part of the knee to contact there. TJ DeFalco waiting for Shoji to get back into court, almost like a relay runner waiting for the hand over the baton. And then he's late arriving in his defensive position.
He's okay. The appetizing hoardings is also okay.
Okay-ish.
Yeah, could do with straightening up a bit. That's going to be an error from Mwanga to Tia. No challenge coming. Brazil leading 11-6. That bottle of eau de Cinq is now on the table. Still yet to open it, but it's not far away.
All right, heads up, heads up. This whole match is about serve and pass. They go back ball, medium pass, how we play high ball out of it, do we get them in trouble? So go back there with super intention on the end line, find your target, and go hit that guy, okay? That guy, if he bombs it, get it to 3 meters, play high ball, just like we've been talking about, and we're in a good spot here, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
It's a coaching cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. Sometimes the game really does come down to how effectively you can serve at the other team. And it's a much easier situation for your block If the setter doesn't have first tempo to use, they're working from off the net. You have a little bit more time for the ball to travel. Of course, you have to execute those block tactics and the defense behind it. That's downstream. Flavio gets us restarted after USA timeout.
Chopper's like, so I nearly got you. Yeah, but you didn't, did you? Very difficult to stop Mr. Anderson.
Whistles past the well-groomed hair of Matthew Anderson.
Nice swing from Alan.
Has had some luck down the line. Well, not luck, skill down the line. He's had some success down the line.
Indeed, and he hits through the ball. He's not trying to go any thumb down, anything like that, just straight through into that space.
Not trying to find the small space on the sideline. Happy to hit it strong. In that case, it's Shoji. But Fernando Cachopa is too strong on his service effort. The margin stays at 4. USA not being able to make any consistent inroads. Holt to serve.
Oh, nice passive block, no catch ball. Play continues. Well played. Oh, DeFalco's down. They're going down all over the place at the minute.
DeFalco, similar to Shoji, took a pretty good whack into the LED signage in their previous game. So he's probably feeling a little bit sore. Brazil once again back out to a 5-point lead and having to defend a Lucarelli serve.
Nice. These two teams play that pipe so well. The big, for those of you watching in the States, backcourt quick, and it is quick at this level, properly quick.
Michael Tortilla doesn't even have to hit that ball super hard. It's just getting there and getting the hand, because there's not enough time for Brazil block or defense to react unless it hits them directly.
Pass. Oh, nice finish. So +4 on that one. What I mean by that is even with Cachopa moved towards position 4, where he can still run the middle, still with that Bergman just over the top. Just a little bit longer to go behind. But he's very good at doing that. So too Christensen, drawing the block one way, going the other. Nice pass, Shoji. Isak, good touch. Alan's waiting, going to go back to Bergman now. Oh, well played.
He called that in the play. Cachopa, I've got it back, and knew exactly what he wanted to do with it when it got there. Isak delivers the ball wonderfully and after his opportunity, and that is precision from the young Brazilian. Brazil out to a 6-point lead.
Well done, DeFalco.
Averill draws the full commit from Flavio. Arm hits over the net and leaves DeFalco all of the cross-court angles to score. Now follows up his attack win with a serve.
After Bergman, but he's rising to the challenge, as does Flavio, rising above the block. And it's a 6-point lead now for Brazil. Alan back to serve. And a really cut a turn on that one, as he was drifting almost past the sideline. Christensen making it easy for Avril to do what he has to do.
Brasilia enters to complete the double substitution for Brazil. We were in a similar position in the last set, and the USA managed to make big inroads during this double substitution.
For a touch off Muaga to Tia, and it's been admitted to. Six-point lead. Relatively happy coach.
Yeah. In out also is down. In out it's okay. Okay, in out it's okay. All other challenge that are not possible to ask. Okay. In out it's working. In out is already automatic. Yes, yes.
So it's just informing the players that the in-out system is fine, but nothing else is working. And funnily enough, Christensen said, so what? No block touch. You just know they're not going to admit to a single thing now.
They're not going to start calling it themselves.
No, and it's going to, well, Andrea Pucar's very good at, he'll spot them anyway. I mean, that last replay we got of the ball going past Muaga Tia, you couldn't see a hand move, and he spotted the touch. That's great. But look at that, he's played that on the up, Muaga Tia. Fantastic swing. Oh, is that above the height of the net? No, you can't challenge it. You can't do anything. You got to play to the whistle and just do that. So Christensen's, and look at this. Get away from the referee, boys. Just play.
Yeah, we can't do anything about it. Just let the referees handle it. Do your job. Play winning volleyball.
The reason they're upset is because Brasilia's back row, he's jumped to go and set. He has to get out of the way, and then the ball hits him. But if the contact's below the height of the net, that's fine, which the referee said was. And look at this. USA are pumped. Brazil are going to call the time now. Have that right into the corridor of uncertainty.
Passou. Vamos rodar essa agora que é importante. Importante sair out agora. Buscar break depois. Vamos embora.
No meio, não. Na linha, sim. No meio, não. Porra, por favor. Compactar. Bora, caralho. Ei. Atenção, pós-tempo. Variação dele. Tá, híbrido, tá, atenção. Caixinha.
Passou.
Nicely done by Tales under a bit of pressure. Darlan, he hasn't really had as much pleasure as he would like at the moment in terms of getting points, but that's better. They'll enjoy that one. Darlan now, look, he's up to 130 points in the VNL. It's a good return. Huge swing to Falco. USA to within 3. Something for Ronaldinho to get stressed about. Because Isak was going out to Anderson. That's a freebie for DeFalco. Easy leave, that one for Bergman.
So Brazil survives the double substitution with most of their lead intact, 4 points to the good. It'll be the straight double. Darlan will not serve, not going one part at a time. And some fives for some very excited court moppers down there, as one of the youngest Brazilian superstars leaves the court.
It's good height. That's off the block.
It was the touch by Bergman in defense. He probably thought that there was a touch from Isak. Can't get his hands out of the way in time. One of the downsides of being over 2 meters.
Yeah, not being the one. That's off the hands. Brazil up by 4 and require 5 to take this one 2-5. Goodness, I thought Avril was getting that. That was such a good set.
Super flat tempo.
Isak's out to lunch, isn't he, really? It's only the fact he's got that height, he can take a step and his hands look like they're going to be in somewhere close, but they weren't. Anderson.
Lucarelli. He does that so well and so consistently. He'll drift out of the game sometimes, but he's always a threat to hit on the pipe. Brazil lead into the 20s. 4-point advantage.
Lovely play, Christensen. First time he's done it in the match. Flavio nowhere near it. Showed you enjoyed that.
How can you tell?
Oh, an ace! DeFalco sends Flavio flying. It's just like, you don't touch them, leave them. Well, actually, I don't think anyone else could have played this. But maybe Lucarelli.
It's the one where if Flavio keeps going, it's probably going to hit him in the chest, but then he doesn't have enough space to get his arms away and have control on that ball.
Oh, bounced by Bergman.
That is steep.
Kapow!
Jinkies.
Ooh, what a shot.
Zowie. I don't know if we're doing Batman sounds or
bit of Batman.
Scooby-Doo sounds.
Yeah, there's a couple in there. It's cartoon volleyball, that's for sure. And Anderson doesn't make it. 23-19.
You might want to start unwrapping that bottle of Eau de Sunk.
The wrapper has come off.
Side out for 20
All right,
here.
all right.
Side out for 20.
Yeah, side out. Side out for 20. We're doing a good job on blocking D. Good service, good service. Yep. Yeah, we're doing a great job on blocking D. Yeah, yeah. Yep, we got it.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Believe, believe, believe. 1, 2, 3, USA.
Brazil returns to the court. The 23-19 advantage of this fourth set, looking to send it to 5. what would be a thrilling 5th set of this contest between Brazil and USA. Alan will return us to action with his serve.
Well played.
Avril now working the other angle, working towards position 1. Flavio doesn't want to give up the turn back to 5 where he went to so much early. Just waves the hand around, and Alan, or maybe this might not go to 5 if Avril can get a service run here.
It's dealt with by Bergman. And then by Alan. So we are set point. Who was it? And a little bit of a touch as well. Worth going for it. It's an interesting approach, actually, Bergman. I was just thinking that last step of his is quite short, isn't it?
It's short and quick. It's almost like he wants to drive that foot into the ground to get the verticality into his jump.
He's got a great golf swing.
You would think about that. Changes on both sides. Ensing into block for the USA. Mauricio into receive the Christensen serve for Brazil.
Don't get, look, he's been given this out. There's no challenge system. There's going to be no admission. They're not going to, Anderson's just like.
Oh my God.
He's asked him, he said no. And actually, Ensing doesn't have to answer that question either.
He does not. We've gone back to solving things the old way of who can fool the referee the most.
Please.
Well, it definitely wasn't Ensing, so he's going to say no. It's nowhere near him.
All it takes now, though, is one side out from Brazil to get this set. Have to keep their attention this moment.
Yes.
Both sides know there is no challenge system available.
And there we go. So Bernardino, don't look at the ref. Did you see a touch, really? No, not at that pace. This is great. We love it. Love the drama. Timeout called by Brazil.
Atenção, já foi. Eu falei, aqui ó, acabou, tá? Atenção a variação do saque dele ali. Fita, tá com calma, pra rodar. Linda bola, pra rodar. Ok?
The reception quality for Brazil markedly lower than the USA, but being able to make up for it on attack. And one side out or a service error from Micah Christensen will send us to 5 sets. Mauricio handles it well, and Flavio sends the ball thudding into the floor as we go crashing into a 5th set.
And the leaders come off the bottle of Vodasek, and there we have it. What a wonderful set that is. We're going 5. It's getting tasty. It's everything we want it to be. And look at that, Bernardino now having a word with Smith. No, not Christensen, it was Smith. Oh, here we go.
Wait, guys. Okay. Yellow for
Emotions
you.
running high.
Blue for you. Okay. First. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Got to just get those emotions in check now and be ready for this next set. Very important.
It's about 10-15 minutes of focus and emotional control for both of these sides. On what has been a pretty spicy encounter.
take much, does it, for either side to get going, really?
Flavio, again, we've had a lot of self-appointed referee assist.
And it's a side out for Brazil. Bergman, another look at that one. It was close. Good leave. Isaac. Oh, they're gonna go crazy now. They can't challenge it. Oh, we might be okay. It looks like we got the system back up and running. The challenge has been called for.
But you don't have challenge for that?
No.
Or maybe not.
It's okay, okay. Okay. Yes?
They pressed the button, but it hit the floor. There we go. There is no... I was getting excited then. I thought we might be getting to see. But we won't. Oh, I tell you what, that one, that looked like it was off the foot, but hey-ho.
No doubt about the result of that serve from Matt Anderson.
Yep.
You get that feeling there's a big moment coming. Someone's going to have to grab the game by the collar and drag it in their direction.
Good leave. Two. DeFalco to serve. Good swing again, Bergman. He has played well.
He's looked really composed. The two errors that he's made have been going for too much on the line, but anytime he's made another decision, he's executed really well. He's played some off-speed, he's tipped some balls.
He's been a Sessi Bauru player since 2021.
He's handled himself reasonably well on reception too, in line with the other Brazilian receivers.
Made his senior debut, not just the VNL, but his senior debut against Germany. Oh, massive hit, what a dig. Alan still feeling it. And that's back off the bonds. The USA have the point for 3-3. Crazy game.
For Alan to not fall over and be able to return fire. Nice little interaction between Alan and TJ DeFalco. Just to check we're okay.
The referee's just informing everyone that the challenge system is
challenge,
back.
but we cannot show. We have challenge. We cannot show on the giant screen. I can see, I can announce. Thank you.
Out of your picture, Kachopa and Christensen having a right laugh. Good work, Flavio, finding the gap between Holt and Christensen. Yeah, score. Knows that was a good swing because they drifted past the block. Flavio to serve. Off the block of Isaac. Ronaldinho's not happy with the blocking. Just wants him to go straight across, then he not reach outside that body line.
USA middles have really tried to work aggressive angles, so to keep that middle part of the court safe is what he wants on the block.
Well played, Alain. He's been steady, hasn't he, throughout this match?
He really has. as much as we talk about the highlights from his brother Darlan, Alan is a constant in the game.
It's a little fest at the moment. Gave that everything. Nuaga to Tia. Bergman's in trouble. Brazil are in trouble. USA get the point and have the lead. Off balance with the pass.
He does have a tendency to try and hop his body behind the ball on reception rather than letting his arms go first and then stabilize with his legs.
Oh, wow! Unbelievable block. Superb hang time. A massive throwdown.
Tá bom, já foi. Já foi. Ei, atenção. Dá por favor. Carelli. Ei. Carelli, atenção, por favor. Tá? Atenção. Vai deixar um pouquinho a linha, um pouquinho pra cá. Protege mais o garoto. Tá? Vamos jogar um pouquinho mais. Ótimo passe.
Seven aces to 6, 8 blocks to 5. It's all pretty close. It's the USA who've edged in front here by 2. Nuaga to Tia with another serve. Alan twists and turns and gets the point. Massive swing from DeFalco. And we will have a side switch. The 2-point lead remains for the USA. DeFalco be the difference. Holt's getting ready to serve. And it's a good serve. Interesting set. Straight from DeFalco. Tales. He was not going to be able to have a swing. Avril can, and now the lead is 3.
Kotropa saw something in the corner of his eye that he thought was Lucarelli coming on the pipe. But it was Tales, and the free ball results in a point for the USA.
It's an ace serve from Holt. Lightning bolt, Holt strikes. USA lead by 4.
Se não pode é isso. Levantar não tem ninguém. Isso aqui não pode. Tem que falar. Não tô, não tô. Já não tem ninguém na porra da bola. Sacrifício, passamos o jogo, o cara botou lá.
Vambora, vambora. Passando
Agora na frente, os caras estão soltando o braço, caralho.
Passou, vambora, vambora, vai.
A couple of exceptional efforts from Max Holtz have turned the tide of this 5th set.
Well, they say lightning never strikes in the same place twice, so he needs to move it to one side or the other for his next serve.
It is rotation 6 for Brazil, so they can't bring in a 4th receiver to change the look. Has to stay with Bergman, Tales and Lucarelli.
Oh, he's got another ace! If it was in a different place. Bergman frozen to the spot.
Big risk on that serve from Holt to take it into the space between Bergman and the line. The adjustment now, Brazil stepping left. Will Holt go right?
He does. He goes right out of court. That last time out for Brazil was just all about just go after it, just start hitting it hard, take a risk. That's what Isak has done, but it hasn't worked. Three away from a victory that not many would have predicted after the USA's performance against Iran in their previous match. Chopper scrambling. Oh, careful, careful! Lucarelli has been hit by Bergman. And that was a ball. Look, it's a ball right between the two of them. That's neither Lucarelli's nor Bergman's. He's been winded, hasn't he?
Wouldn't have been a comfortable landing. That's one of those situations where the default is usually the player that's moving forward to the ball. Bergman may be moving a tiny bit sideways.
He couldn't see Lucarelli because
Exactly.
Lucarelli's behind him.
Yeah.
And Lucarelli's only watching the ball and doesn't see Bergman. He's all right. I've got to say, though, at that point, they're now 2 away. What can Brazil do? Is there a twist in the tail of this one to come? Darlan coming on. Massive front row with him in alongside Flavio and Bergman. Chopper out. Brasilia ready to come in.
Probably Lucarelli will get the call to set if the ball ends up inside the 3-meter line.
Oh! Did Darlan put a block up? If he did, it didn't trouble DeFalco. Match point USA. This has been absolutely snotted down the line.
Well, Ensing coming in to replace Muagututia.
Massive front row for the USA. Bergman to keep Brazil in it, and he has done.
The little extra distance that ball has to travel from Bergman to cross the net is enough for Taylor Averill to fall off his block position. And Ensing had such a minute adjustment in timing.
Bergman to serve. USA for the win! They've done it! It's a dramatic comeback from the USA after being beaten in 5 by Iran. They have come back and beaten Brazil in 5. We love volleyball. Absolutely phenomenal. USA have silenced a few critics after this one, that's for sure.
The discussion from their previous game was a gritty performance by the American team. But today was much more polished, much more aggressive. It looked much more in sync as a group. And Brazil pushed them all the way to 5 sets, where Max Holt took his role with absolute responsibility, turned the tide. But fitting that TJ DeFalco is the player to make the last attack.
Fabulous game, fabulous sport. Always full of surprises and excitement. There's the tail of the tape.
Good to see Cody Kessel out there celebrating with his teammates.